You are. What's going on? No interest. Be good. Righto. I promise.
Anyway, outstanding first half. Is it bittersweet to walk off without that win?
Yeah, it is. We played to win. Like that's the bottom line. We had really good plans in place. I felt our guys worked themselves back into a situation to win the game in the last quarter. Melbourne are sitting on top of the ladder because they're a really good team. But yeah, we controlled the game really well. I thought our defence overall was pretty good for most of the day. A lot of the areas that we targeted that we knew Melbourne are strong in, contested ball clearances. We were rock solid. We were right around the mark for most of the day.
Yeah, you were the number one pressure side in the first in the AFL and in the first half. You almost adopted that motto.
Yeah, well, they're things that we've been working on. That pressure builds intensity, and pressure builds turnovers. And if you can use that as part of your armoury to score, along with stoppages, then they're the tools that we need to develop. And it was just really pleasing for our fans, particularly down here, for them to really experience and see what we're building and how we're going about our business.
Was that your best first half of the year?
Yeah, clearly. Not only the way that we manage the ball, I think the fact that we actually put some scoreboard pressure on. We talked to our playing group a few weeks ago in the sense that, pressure is not just always physical. Pressure can be bought by having scoreboard pressure on. So it forces and it helps us in regards to the opposition having to shift, some of the things that they're doing. So yeah, that was certainly our best half by far.
Even though you didn't get the win, does this game become an important building block into what you're trying to achieve?
Yeah, it is. I think we're one of, if not the only team that's probably played the first 4 and 7 rounds, and I think that's been crucially important for us to grow and develop our young guys, particularly. To have those guys playing the Geelongs, the Melbournes, the Port Adelaides, the Western Bulldogs like that. It's enormously beneficial for our guys to play against that crew. We haven't got all our older soldiers back at the moment. It'd be nice when we get a few of those back, but to have those young guys, the Powers Lazzaros, the Phillipses, the Marnies, even Taron Thomas, to be able to give those guys time in midfield and crucial roles is significantly important for us going forward.
And Cunnington, outstanding in the middle for you guys today.
Yeah, no, he has. He's had some personal family, issues that he's dealt with over the last sort of week or two, and he's just been a pillar of strength, in there. Not only, Ben today, but I thought our midfield did really well. We got a bit of a touch-up in that area last week, and I think for our guys, particularly our coaches, to readdress that and come out and do what we did today out of stoppage, I thought was really good.
Yeah, your back line, like you touched on, was good, especially in the first half.
Yeah.
Aaron Hall was really outstanding there for a long time.
Got some bounce, hasn't he? Yeah, he likes running with the ball, so which is good. It's how we want to play. We've said we want to attack. It's taken us a little while to get some of those mechanisms, in place. Whilst you have pre-season, you don't get a lot of real on-the-job training, until you get sort of stuck into the season. So the continuation for us to keep building our game and improving our game, I think, is good. And one of those parts has been Hawley. Hawley being able to give us that run off half-back. We had a bit of a think around mid. We looked at forward, but we felt that with his use of the ball and his capacity to run and carry, it's really helped reshape that back end for us.
All right, Ben Brown, he made his first appearance here in Melbourne Colours. What did you make of the way you guys handled him? Well,
what did he kick? 2 goals?
2-1.
Yeah, I thought we handled him exceptionally well. He only took 1 mark, I think, so... I understand the interest, but it wasn't Ben that beat us. It was, end of the day, it was Melbourne's pressure at different times that was a little bit better than ours. So overall, I thought we did an excellent job on him.
Yeah, and what's your best takeaway from the game?
Best takeaway, I think the first half. We are building consistency. I know that we didn't necessarily get the job done in the third quarter, but, I also look at the fact that we kicked the first goal in the last quarter and we were 6 or 7 points down and right in the game. So I think that the way that we used the ball, the way we carried the ball, we used our speed in the front half, And certainly the way that we defended in that first half is certainly a bit of the blueprint that we want to go forward with. Now, each opponent brings with it different connotations, different areas that we've got to focus on. So this week we felt we needed to move the ball in a certain manner, which showed really well. It suited our style, and we were able to put scoreboard pressure on. So that's the takeaways from today.
Okay, and the injury to Bono, how bad is that?
Yeah, just a really bad corky. And Tommy Power was fine. I think he had his jaw assessed more than anything, but wasn't concussion tested, didn't need it, so he was able to return. So Bonner was the only one with a bad corky.
All right, it looked pretty bad. Does that put him out for a week?
Not sure. They can be pretty big at different times. I mean, it's right in the belly of the muscle. So friendly fire from his skipper, which he wasn't all that pleased about. But we'll just have to wait and see. Get him home. Short turnaround for us, so we'll see how we go. Cool. Thanks, mate.